Hi, everybody. Welcome to our call today. Today, our special guest is Dr. Nadine. And to tell you a little bit about her, she is the creator of the body of work called Soul Food. And after surviving cervical cancer in 2004, she became very seriously committed to creating a healthy life. And she learned the effect negative thoughts and emotions, as well as certain foods, have on the body and how that impacts feeling well. And during this process, she lost 74 pounds and became an ambassador for health and well-being by becoming a naturopath and holistic nutrition specialist. And she has continued to grow in the past 10 years by embracing her role as an intuitive healer. And today she's going to share with us 4 steps to creating magic and miracles in your life. So Nadine, welcome to the call. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and how you became
Thank you.
inspired.
Well, actually, Christine, you just did. You actually put the whole thing on the table, and it's absolutely lovely to be here with everyone. So thank you for the invitation, and thank you all for opening your hearts to the information that we're going to put on the table today, where we're talking about 4 steps, 4 easy steps to create magic and miracles in your life. So I'm very excited to just put this on the table. So if everyone is ready, or do you have, are you going to allow people to ask questions at the front or at the end?
At the end, we will allow 5 minutes for questions for you.
Okay. So I'm going to get right into the nuts and bolts of this. As Christine said, I am a naturopath, but above and beyond that, I have owned my own business since 2003. I was diagnosed with cervical cancer in 2003, and it was right at that pivotal point in my life where being a high school mathematics teacher, doing everything really rigidly and very structured, had to shift, had to change. And in the part of that, my own spiritual awakening, if you will, all these tools that I now teach came into my life, and one of them was about how do we create. And you know, Dawn and I were having a conversation the other day about the law of attraction, and we are absolutely creators, and we do magnetize to us that which we put our attention on. So I have a handout that I can pass over to Christine and Dawn that they can email you, or you're welcome to literally email me and I'll send it to you directly, however that works. But the first thing I'd like everyone to do is, if you have a piece of paper and writing utensils, I'd like you to take some notes, and we're actually going to do some work here. There are 4 steps in my world, in your world, to creating what I call the M&Ms, the magic in our lives, the miracles in our lives. And the very first one is we must have an intention, a viewpoint of the thing we absolutely want to create. Some people call it the thing I want to manifest. It's the dream. You guys are creating vision boards. So if you're creating a vision board around, there's an idea, there's an intention that you're wanting to manifest. So if you would just draw a picture or a couple words as to, we know this is what your intention is that you're wanting to create.
I totally know what I'm going to draw.
Excellent. This is really kind of that basis for being able to do a vision board as well, is we've got to know where our purpose is, what we're focusing on. So step number 1 is having that intention. Step number 2 is I'm going to place my attention on my intention. I'm going to say that again. We're placing our attention on our intention. So as an example, if my intention is to eat a healthier, have a healthier lifestyle, I want to change my eating habits, then today some steps I can do to change that is every time I go to put something in my mouth, my attention can be on asking a question, will this that I'm putting into my mouth right now, will it nurture my body? Will it fuel my body? Would it allow me to be in balance with my brain? And if the M&M lady comes around the corner, different kind of M&M, or the pretzel lady or the nut lady comes around the corner, or the donut person, they come around the corner and they go, wow, Christine, Don, Bob, Julie, we have these wonderful crunchy bling bling over here. But if our intention is to eat a healthier lifestyle and we see that bling bling, we can go, my attention is on this juicy apple that I'm getting ready to put in my body, or hydrating my body with water. So we're going to tonight, or on this call, we're going to put some attention on our intention. So step number 3 in this process is we would like to raise the vibration. And we can raise the vibration by joining with other people that are of like mind. We can raise the vibration by saying affirmations. We can raise the vibration by putting on some kick-butt music and dancing around the room and, getting some juju into our attention about our intention. When we bring sound into the mix, we absolutely raise that vibration. Laughter is another way to raise the vibration. Energy work, and we're going to do a little bit of some things today to raise that vibration. And then the 4th step in creating magic and miracles in your life is to let it go, to surrender what your creation is. Surrender your intention up to whatever you want to call all that is. The universe, the prime creator, higher power, whatever your word is, we let it go and we literally hand that over to a higher vibration so that it can be manifested. So everyone take a breath with me. We have 4 steps to creating magic and miracles. Step number 1 is I have an intention. This is what I want to create. Step number 2, I'm going to place my attention on my intention. And then I'm going to raise the vibration. And then the 4th one is I'm going to let it go and I'm going to give this up to, and I'm going to call it Prime Creator because that's what's working. It just feels like it's good energy. Everyone can have that word, Prime Creator. A universe is another one that pretty much everyone can have. So what I'd like everyone to do now is on another piece of paper, or take what you have and flip it over, I'd like you to draw a big circle like a balloon and leave a little room at the bottom. Big balloon. And then inside of your balloon, if you could take your drawing or your words that represent your intention, would you place that inside of your balloon? So as an example, if my idea is I want to live a healthier life with food, I might put a leaner body figure inside of the balloon, or apples, something that represents health and well-being for myself. If I'm wanting to manifest a house, I'm going to put maybe a picture of my new home. Or if I want my home to be near a waterfall, maybe I'm just going to draw a waterfall in there. Just make it simple. Now at the bottom of your balloon, I'd like you to take a cord and just draw a cord that goes from that balloon, and the intention is that that cord is going to drop right into the center of the earth, into our Earth Mother Gaia, and it's going to ground your creation here. Now the purpose of a grounding cord is whatever is not your truth, whatever is not in alignment with your belief system. This is your personal belief system. It has to siphon out of that bubble. So if somebody else comes around the corner and goes, oh, come on, Julie, I know you're on this really great program to eat well, but it's just one bite and it's your birthday, that doubt, that negative influence, it's not your truth. And so all of that negative aspect, that's the thoughts that are not yours, the emotions that are not yours, are going to go down that grounding cord that we have going directly down into Gaia. So again, we have a bubble, and on the bubble, inside the bubble, you have an image or a word, words that represent your intention, and you have a grounding cord that's going to siphon off what is not yours.
During a special board meeting with the school district is expected to find it.
Okay, it sounds like we have another caller on the line. If you could just mute your line by going *6 6. Okay, Nadine, if you will hit *6, that will unmute your line. Okay, try it one more time. Okay, hit *6, sorry for the technical difficulties.
All right, let's try this one. Did it allow me to be unmuted this time?
It sure did. Perfect.
There we go. Here we go. So it's great. So our intention was that you would hear Nadine's voice, and we put our attention on it. Awesome. All right, so where everybody has now, you have a piece of paper that has a bubble, a balloon, and inside that bubble you have your intention, and underneath that intention you have a grounding cord that's going to siphon off what is not your truth, what is not your thoughts, what is not your emotions. And now we're going to put some attention on your creation. So if you have some colored pencils or colored pens, markers, whatever, what I'd like you to start doing now is placing words into your bubble of how you want to feel when you are manifesting this intention. So do you want to feel happy, filled with joy, filled with excitement? I'm going to go back to my example of health and well-being. I want to feel vibrant. I want to feel young. I want to feel like I can take on the world. So I'm just going to pop some words out here that may fit for you. Hear them throughout, let them kind of go through your head. If they work for you, excellent. If they don't, just let them go down the grounding cord. So can you have truth, honesty, abundance, and here abundance of friends, abundance of opportunities, doors opening for yourself, an abundance of clients coming to you so you can grow your company. Can you have abundance of financial coming in so that you have the opportunity to buy the new computer you need, or the next marketing opportunity, or to go out to a lovely dinner? Just be expansive here. Can you have balance, joy, laughter? I love excitement, enthusiasm. Does your intention work by having a partner or partnerships in there? If you're wanting a great relationship, can you have amazing sex in your bubble? So look at all the things that you can have. And what we're doing is we're putting our attention on how you want to feel when you are creating this intention. So for those of you who are building a business, how do you want your clients to feel, your customers to feel, when they're communicating with you? How do you want to feel when you've had a successful yes in your interaction with them? If you're wanting to manifest a home, do you want it to feel safe? Do you want it to be near supermarkets? What kind of light would you like to have? Again, we're coming back to that feeling. What are the words that describe what you're wanting to feel? Now, just a note, as you're adding color in here and you're adding all of these words into your bubble, noticing how you feel, what the grounding cord is going to do is that anything that's not the vibration you're putting into your bubble will literally go down that grounding cord into Gaia, where she needs some fertilizer, so that all that's inside of your bubble is all of these wonderful vibrations that you are putting in. Notice they're high vibrations. Another lovely word to put in here is permission. I have permission to grow. I love having permission. I feel validated in my new job that I'm manifesting. I love the pay. I feel so honored and so validated by the price tag that I'm being given for this job that I'm doing, this play that I'm doing. I'm just trying to, kind of expand here to everybody that I'm watching on the call that's going to be listening to these words, is that there's something here that fits for all of you.
I really like that word permission. One of my favorite speakers, Lisa Nichols, says, I don't ask for permission from anyone anymore. I just give notice. And so giving yourself permission to just do what you want, that really speaks to me. I like that.
Absolutely, and that place of, sometimes permission is to go take a nap, and sometimes permission is to give yourself 5 minutes, 10 minutes off from the task so that you can rejuvenate and come home to that center place. So do you have any words that you would like to add into the mix here, Christine, since I know your voice is unmuted?
Yeah. I love the word relief and ease. Those are they're like my favorite feelings, because when I feel relief and ease, I just know that I'm in the flow and I can trust the guidance that's coming to me, and I just feel like I'm not even pushing at all. Everything's just flowing.
So I heard 4 words: release, ease, trust, and flow.
Yeah.
All right?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. And there's another word now that's showing up since we got the word flow in there. Can I allow my good to come to me? Allowing is wonderful. And here's another big one. Can I have it? Can I have this creation? If it literally, if someone knocked on my door right now and said, here it is, Christine, here it is, Nadine, here it is, Don, Bob, can I have it? Can I receive it? Okay, now I want to make sure we have time for questions. So I want us to raise the vibration even higher, and we can do this with laughter. We can do this with an ah. We can do this with singing out loud. We can do this with an om. But on the count of 3, I want everyone to make noise, whatever that noise looks like. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Woo!
Ah!
Yay! Awesome. This is mine. Mine.
All right.
Awesome. Yes, it feels good, doesn't it?
Excellent.
Okay, now this last step is we're literally going to give this to the universe. So you can pull your grounding cord off. You can literally imagine picking up your balloon, and you can either pop your balloon or you can throw your balloon up into the air to be received by all that is. And all that is means all that is. It's all of the archangelics. It's all the ascended masters. It's the one being of all creation. Just hand your bubble over to the higher beings that say, yes, 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 I am here to help manifest this with you and for you.
I really like that. It's like a physical representation of something spiritual. Here you go. Oh, I really
Here
like
you
that
go. I'm sending you off, and I'm letting go, right? I'm letting go.
Yeah.
It's not my responsibility anymore. I did my responsibility. Mine was to have my intention, and then to put my attention on my intention, and to raise the vibration with our woohoo. And now we're letting it go so that it can manifest, and it can bring in all of the parts and pieces from wherever they come that say, I'm going to help you manifest this.
Excellent. Well, before we step into the question portion, I just wanted to know about the special project, the soul food cards that you're working on.
Yes.
If you could talk a little bit about that.
Excellent. So Soul Food, everyone, is a body of work that I created after being diagnosed with cervical cancer. And as it was mentioned in the beginning, is that thoughts and emotions tie into what happens in the body. And so as a cancer survivor, I really started looking into what was behind, and started looking at all of ways that we can raise our vibration. So Soul Food is a body of work. There are 66 cards that have positive statements on the front of the card Statements like, I surround myself with people who uplift, validate, and motivate me to my greatness. There is one card that says, oh, imagine this, I put my attention on my intention. Woohoo, I know that one. There's another card that says, I ask for what I want and I feel good about it. There's another card that says, I am 100% accountable and responsible for my choices. So the cards, the front of the cards have a positive statement, and then the back of the cards have more of an action statement, like it gives in the background for a little bit more of what we're wanting to put our focus on. And I'm trying to see if I can pull up the back of one of the cards. The fronts of the cards really pop off really great on my screen. But where we are in the project is I created them in 2005, and the price tag to get them into print was just outrageous. And it was just in the last little while that I actually have a contract with a company in China, and we have a crowdfunding campaign right now going on at Indiegogo to raise the money needed to get 2,000 of the cards into print and 1,000 of the companion books that go with it. And so what I would absolutely love everybody's help in is, would you come to the campaign? Would you look at some of the videos? Would you contribute financially if you have that ability? Would you leave a comment? And then would you share the campaign from within Indiegogo so that we're getting the message out about the cards all around the world? And my personal mission with Soul Food is that whoever touches the cards, sees the cards, hears about them, physically touches them, is they will receive a healing on some level, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. So that's my mission.
I really, really like that. I will definitely be posting links along with the audio from this call to the Indiegogo, so if people want to see that campaign and be able to contribute to it, they can. I really think that is a special project and one that will do a lot of good in the world.
Thank you. So, one of the things that I can tell you what's happening on the planet right now is that all the lies will be uncovered. And so I can say that my cancer was a direct relationship to years of sexual abuse. And all of that, I know that there's messages in here for people who come from dysfunctional families who would like to be able to heal through wherever they are and to be able to leave and go, wow, I feel really amazing. So one of the cards says, today I focus on the 90% of what I'm doing fantastically right now. And I think that applies to all of us.
Very nice. Excellent. Well, now I'd like to open up for anybody. If you have a question for Dr. Nadine, please ask it. Just go ahead and ask your question right now if you have one.
So they would have to unmute themselves, right? Or did you just unmute everybody?
Yeah, everybody's unmuted. So if you have a question, then please feel free to ask. And if nobody jumps in, I've got a couple questions too.
Hey, Dr. Nadine, it's Don Charles here, and I just want to thank you. I mean, this was an awesome experiment, the balloon. I had written down quite a few things as I was following. And healthy was one of them. Free enterprise was another. Business builders, product users was another. And in flow, feeling in flow and feeling excited and trusted, motivated. And I like that when you brought up permission. I feel like a mentor of mine a few years back had told me that my entire life, basically, from what he known about me within the 2 years, that I always felt I had to ask permission to do something, whether it was to go for a goal or to really strive for it. And at one time I was doing stand-up comedy, and I felt like I needed to ask permission, just get people's permission to be able to go and do that. And when I was able to let go of that, I found myself sharing on stage and having people laugh. So that was just
excellent.
Something I wanted to add to that. And
well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's awesome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Excellent. Well, I wanted to ask, I love your 4-step process, and I was wondering, do you have a personal experience of where you had an intention and you put your attention on it and you raised your vibration and you let it go and it happened?
So one of them is actually receiving the prototypes of the cards. The cards have been out as an app in iTunes for like 4 years, and the goal has always been to get them into print, and we couldn't find a printer that could match the colors to give me the colors that I was looking for. So I literally sat out a piece of paper just like we just did, and I put my intention down as like, I'm looking for somebody who can give me and surpass what I was looking for, and can come in with a price range that is doable, totally doable, and raised my vibration. I got into a room there were probably 45 people, and I had all of them dancing around the room with me, whooping up in joy. And the next day I sent off my request to my contact in Pennsylvania, and it took them 3 weeks, and it's been now probably 4 or 5 weeks since I've had the prototypes. And when the prototypes came in, I'm sitting in the middle of the street, and I opened them up, and the very first card that came off is the yes card. And it's yes, 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 say yes to a new opportunity. And I opened them up, and I burst into tears, because here the colors had the vibration, the purple, the pink, the gold, it's surpassed what I was looking for. And I just sat there knowing, okay, I have prototypes in my hand. This isn't just a dream anymore. I have the prototype in my hand, and now what we're doing is we're trying to raise the money to get them into print. So here I am. I did another intention the other day for more visibility, and I got the request to come on your talk today, and that was literally letting go and letting all that is bring in an opportunity.
That's wonderful. That's really excellent. Well, if any of our audience members want to get in contact with you, just trying to see what you're about or what other things that you offer, how could they contact you most easily?
Thank you. The fastest way to reach me is it's called Dr Nadine 111 at gmail.com. So DrNadine 111 at gmail.com. Fastest way in. And then my phone number is area code 970-443-2541. That is my mobile number, so you can text me there, you can email me to that address, and you can come to the website. The website is called Magnificence Mine, where you own your magnificence. magnificencemine.com.
Excellent. All right. I will make sure to make note of that in our group. And so anybody who's listening to this recording later who wasn't able to be on the call live, they'll be able to get in to contact with you, because I know there would be a benefit. I can just tell you have such a good vibe about you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I do, actually.
Yeah, it would just definitely be beneficial. Well,
Can we also put a plug out for the link to Indiegogo?
Yes, please do.
Okay, so here's a little song, everybody. It goes igg.me/at/soul food. All right, do it with me. Get your vibration up. igg.me/at/soul food, where your contribution literally makes a difference and changes lives.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Nadine, for being our guest today. I know I learned a lot, and I really had a really good time, and I learned another step in living big, which is what I want to do. And I invite everybody to listen to our other calls and to live big. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.
Bye.
Thank you.
Doctor.
Bye.